Calls the case, People versus Valerie Robinson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Edward Lucas on behalf of Valerie Robinson.
She in Zoom.
She is, Your Honor. No.
Valerie Robinson?
Yes,
Okay. All right, state your name, please.
Valerie Robinson.
All right. Okay, what are we doing?
I'm asking for a preliminary examination,
All discovery is complete.
to my knowledge.
People would have their witnesses available the 24th.
Do our best, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person will be set June 24th, 2025, 9 a.m. That's before Judge Freshour. Bond will continue.
No,
Thank you, Ms. Robinson.
tell them you handicapped, you can't go. They don't know you handicapped.
I told him
How you gonna get there?
that. I told him that. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I had a stroke in October. I can't get to the courthouse.
Okay.
That's
No
the-
worries.
I was aware, and she indicated that she could get to the courthouse in a wheelchair. I don't
If
know
I
if
can get it right. That's if, keyword if.
She ain't got nobody with transportation.
I just got lucky that day.
I can be in communication with the prosecutor's office if
All right.
adjournment's needed, but I think
Okay.
that's enough time to see
Figure it
right.
out.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it set. Talk to your attorney about that and see how we're gonna get that worked around, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm.
Court does call the case, People versus James Taylor.
Edward Lucas on behalf of James Taylor.
Is he on?
He is not on, Your Honor.
Okay, so you just walked off. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. It's really nice. You guys go ahead and have your conversation. I'll just sit here and wait.
I'll let Mr. Lucas play.
Everything that he put, okay, all right. I don't know why he had to whisper it to you. We all. He was determined to have a conversation with you though, but
I was, Your Honor. Actually, I'm asking for an adjournment today. I'm trying to find out what actually is going on. He is in the hospital, and I believe he's in Sparrow Hospital up in Lansing. And
you think he is, or you?
I have received this information from a family member, and he may be being detained there while he's.
I'll need a green sheet and I'll adjourn it out. Without objection.
That's fine, Your Honor, and I was just, Mr. Lucas, when he was whispering to me, also mentioned that he may be under the detention or supervision of the Ingham County Jail, so I would just ask
Not-
if Mr. Lucas finds out that he is actually housed at the Ingham County Jail to let me know so I can prepare a writ.
Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
I was going to share. I was going to share it with.
No, you weren't gonna share that. You made something, he's in the hospital and just weren't gonna mention that part. were you?
Trying to use some positive facts and get an adjournment. I just got discovered.
I'll let it go this time.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Court calls the case, People versus Serrano Johnson.
Stephanie Can on behalf of Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, when you're at the lectern, please state your name for the record.
Serrano Johnson.
Your Honor, we are requesting a two-week adjournment to do some negotiating on this particular matter.
All right. That objection, June 26, 2025, 9 a.m. as your invite indicates. Bond will continue. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Court does call the case, People versus Anthony Lofredo. What, did I surprise you or what?
Anna Mackey on behalf of Mr. Lofredo. Your Honor, I checked X jail, and it looks like after he was released from Washington County, Jackson County ended up picking him up. So he's currently in that jail. So I'd ask this court for an adjournment, Your Honor.
You're not gonna do a jerkus. Is there something else you can tell me?
No, sir.
All right. You think he's in Jackson?
I know he's in Jackson.
All right, I'll adjourn this out in probable cause conference, 26, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continue.
Thank you.
Court calls case, People versus Dwight Miller.
Ashley Lonnie for the people.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Miller, who approaches your. Mr. Miller, can you please state your name for the record?
Dwight Miller. Thank you.
And Your Honor, my belief is that my client does want to set this for preliminary examination. However, I am uncertain. He and I have had some conversations, and frankly, I believe he wants to make some statements to the court. I advise him against it, but at this point, I think he wants to talk.
So we're understanding this is a criminal matter, right?
It is.
Okay, so basically, man, it stemmed from a falsality. All this whole thing, I was falsely arrested for something I never did. I got a sworn affidavit.
Sir, I'm sure your counsel has advised you. I'm going to advise you to not say anything else about the subject matter of the case.
Okay.
If you'd like it set for preliminary examination.
I want to challenge jurisdiction.
You want to challenge jurisdiction?
Yes.
Of whom?
Y'all have a jurisdiction of a case that doesn't exist against me.
On what grounds?
What crime did I commit?
Pardon?
What crime did I commit?
Allege that you committed the crime.
I didn't
of
commit that crime.
resisting. If you want to interrupt me, I'll answer your question. But if you want to keep interrupting me, I'm not going to play that way. I'll answer your question. You're accused of the crime of attempted resist, or not attempted, but resisting and obstructing a police officer.
So we all aware that this never transpired, right?
I am not aware of that.
Okay.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes, sir.
So, Your Honor, I would ask Mr. Miller, I'm not submitting frivolous motions.
Can I get my affidavit put in on the record, please?
Affidavit.
My affidavit of the incident that transpired,
Your affidavit of what?
the facts in the case, my statement of what happened. Can I get it on the record?
There will be an opportunity if you so choose, if this goes to a further proceeding, for you to put whatever evidence you want into the court. But this is not the time to do that.
Really? So when is the time to put the evidence in there?
If you want it set for a preliminary examination, you'll have that opportunity. And if it proceeds to trial, you'll also have that opportunity.
So once again, I'll ask, do you want to set this for preliminary examination, Mr. Miller?
Sure.
Thank you.
Not really.
See, do you want to set it for prelim or do you want an adjournment?
Preliminary examination.
Thank you.
To your knowledge, all discoveries.
To my knowledge, yes, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available the 24th.
Yes.
We could try for that date, Your Honor. If possible, I might ask to go one. No, let's do that date. Thank you.
All right. Preliminary examination in person will be set June 24th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You want to?
Court does call the case. People versus John Michael Nowak.
Alex, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Oh, that was fun.
Kevin Dadish on behalf of Mr. Nowak, stepping in for attorney of record, Chelsea Virgils. Standing for the record. Your Honor, we were going to be asking for a brief adjournment to continue plea negotiations with the prosecutor's office.
Without objection, probable cause conference, June 26, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Court calls the case. People versus Timothy Pennington.
Absolutely, for the people.
Your Honor, Hannah Mackey on behalf of Mr. Pennington, who should be appearing via Zoom. Nope, actually to my right, Your Honor.
But
Please state
apparently
your name.
left the other parts of his pants someplace else.
I'm sorry, do I need to wear pants?
Pardon?
Do I need to wear pants next time? Not instead of shorts?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, well, just bring the whole pants set. That's all I'd ask. Go ahead, Ms. Mackey.
Your Honor, we'd like to set this matter for preliminary examination and all discovery is complete as far as we are aware.
People have their witnesses available the 24th.
We'll try for that date. Thank you.
Preliminary examination in person, June 24th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Fresh Hour. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What?
I like the shorts. It's hot out. It needs to be comfortable.
Okay, so I'm going to assume your next client that walks up in shorts that you told them to do that. All right, that's what I'm going to assume. I'm not even going to ask a question. And then you know what's going to happen? Both of you are going to go, but I think they got bail money for you. What? What'd you say?
I said she's not in the union. We don't
Wow. Guess that's a problem. You guys have not been friendly to each other today.
Yes, we have.
No, you really haven't. People of the state of Michigan versus John Riggs.
Ashley Lonnie for the people.
Mr. Riggs is Hannah Mackey on behalf of Mr. Riggs, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Riggs, please state your name.
John Riggs.
Probably got shorts on. Go ahead.
Your Honor, we are requesting an adjournment in this matter. We are awaiting sobriety court to get back to us about his eligibility.
Sorry, sobriety court eligibility.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you been interviewed by them yet, sir?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay.
It's,
Your Honor, if the court recalls, I think we talked about this last time. He was in sobriety court and then picked up this new OWI. So it was just a question of whether or not he's going to be able to come in on the new case.
Oh, that's
So
right.
that's kind of like, I think what's holding us up right now, if I recall correct.
All right. Let me adjourn it then, Mr. Rich, to July 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Try to get everything straightened out. All right, sir?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. On, continue. Court does call the case, people versus Alexa Russian.
And Assistant Public Defender Nick Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Russian, who should be appearing via Zoom.
I'm here. Sorry, I had to figure out how to. I'm sorry. I'm here.
It's okay.
I had to figure out how to cut it on.
Can you please state your name for the record, Ms. Russian?
Sorry, Alexa Russian.
All right, thank you.
At this time, Your Honor, we will be requesting a brief adjournment to allow for more time for negotiations with the people.
June 26, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Russian.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case, people versus Derek Shipman.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Shipman, Your Honor.
Derek Shipman.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I'm asking for an adjournment. Ms. McDuffie and I think have resolved the issue with respect to the video discovery, and I just need to get it and watch it.
Probable cause conference, June 26, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
But
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Judge.
Court calls the case, people versus Romeo Serba.
Andrew Childers appearing on behalf of people.
Emma Dadish on behalf of Mr. Serbo. Romeo, can you say your name for the record?
Romeo Serbo.
Your Honor, we are going to be setting this for preliminary exam.
All discovery is complete.
Yes, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available the 24th.
That should be fine.
Preliminary examination in person, June 24th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Washington. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Case of the people versus Kevin Stevens.
Andrew Childers appearing on behalf of people.
Stephanie Cannon on behalf of Mr. Stevenson, who is approaching. Am I right? Mr. Stevenson, could you please state your name for the record?
Kevin Deshaun Stevenson.
And yeah, hands.
Wait.
And Your Honor, we would
Why are you doing that?
What is that? What is that?
we would have it say he just came in. Kevin Stevenson. We would
I can't help that. Not my fault. Don't blame
we're just asking for it to be set for PE.
What happens to the little person?
Oh, he's back there.
He is so behaved. Oh my gosh.
Excuse me?
He is so behaved.
Okay.
He's-
Sure.
We're gonna set it for PE, Your Honor.
Okay. Cannon, you are not right. People have their witnesses available the 24th.
That's fine.
Preliminary examination in person will be set June 24th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Fresh Hour.
Where's that at?
It'll be here at 9 a.m.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.